Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. Today we are here in Gilgit, Dutyal, and we are fortunate to meet one of our friends from Gulmit, Mr. Afiyat Nazar, who is basically who has worked with different organizations as a development professional in line with education and many other organizations at international and national level. Sorry, because you will see of the tractors or other vehicles, they come and go. So sorry for that. So Mr. Afiyat Nazar is, you could see, has crossed his 50 plus age, means crossed half a century, but is so lively indeed. So he has initiated his enterprise with regard to food and why it was so, what were the motivations behind, what were the factors. We'll try to understand, those aspects in his life. But before that, I would like to give a short intro further, that Afiyat Nazar has got his early education or school education from Gulmit, his hometown in Hunza Valley, and then did his masters from Karachi University. Afterwards, he also did his specialized masters in education from Institute of Educational Development, Aga Khan University, Karachi. He has served many organizations. For example, there are many, but let me opt for very few. He has been a principal of Amin Model School, Gulmit, and then has worked for a long time with Aga Khan Education Service on reputed positions, and especially with examination affairs. And then afterwards he has also served the United States, what was that? Agency for International United States Agency for International Development, USAID. So he was leading Hunza district and other areas too. So this is a short biography of Mr. Afiyat Nazar, and he is also a research scholar. He has contributed some articles in research besides his contributions to different media, newspapers. So let's come to discuss with him now. I won't like to stay more between you and Mr. Afiyat Nazar. Welcome, Mr. Afiyat.
Thank you very much.
So, what were the motivations after such an extensive work and many contributions, not only to your community but to the entire region here? So finally, you got a motivation, or were there any other factors that you came towards this enterprise and started your own business?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Basically, there were two motivation factors. Number one is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That motivated me to think seriously for think about business. And the second motivation source is a verse of a poetry associated with John Elia, "Naukari kar rahe ho muddat se tum koi kaam kyun nahi karte," which means that you have been in service. Why are you not doing some job? So, and that poetry really hits hard me on my heart, and then I start thinking that I should do something different. this is one of the factors, but there were other factors like due to FATF.
What is that, FATF?
FATF is internationally, you see, related to finance on terror and that related. That forced government of Pakistan to close down many NGOs. And there are very few NGOs available. As a result, green people, there were many people who were forced to be jobless, and there were other things. As a result, there were lots of joblessness as well. But I had fortunately been serving different institutions, and there were offers as well for me for other jobs. But I thought that,
for example,
like in Rupani Foundation, there were offers, but there were other organizations, a couple of other organizations as well. But I thought that this is enough. And even if you go for a job in a private institution, you see they do not offer you a handsome salary, despite you have lots of experience and qualification. That's why I thought it's better to do something different. And because as Iqbal said in his poetry, "Jurat ho namu ki to fiza tang nahi hai, mard khuda mulk khuda tang nahi hai."
Wow.
So which means that if you have the courage to do something, grow, so you can do it, as there is a lot of opportunities out there, and the kingdom of God is not limited, so don't limit you on one job or the other job, or one business or the other. So that's why I opted for this thing.
All right. So it means that your case is somehow different. It wasn't so that after becoming unemployed or jobless, as you mentioned some aspects, and then there were some offers to you too,
yeah.
But you voluntarily opted for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it so?
Yeah, this is my voluntary option, and
it wasn't forced.
No, this was not. And secondly, there is, you see, already Pakistan and other countries, developing countries, and even in the developed countries, there are a lot of joblessness.
Yeah,
and,
including the United States too.
And
yes.
people are thinking that we should go for a job, and like that, particularly in our context. So I thought that we should give a different sort of thinking to people. That's why I'm here.
All right. I can understand, and I know you very well. You are a committed person, so professionally as well as in other walks of life. And I'm curious to know, and so that our viewers should also understand to what extent you are committed with this job, and why did you opt specifically for this enterprise rather than other enterprises?
The reason for choosing this was that I wanted to start from a very small thing, and small enterprise, and I searched because I live nearby, and I live with my children here, so it was easy for me to, and I surveyed the market, and I thought that this is the need of the area. That's why I opted for this, but I could have opted different things as well, obviously. But in addition to that, the reason for choosing this specific job is that I have a building next to, in front, on the opposite side, and that's why I thought that
your own building,
my own building.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that if I start small here and then I gradually move into that building, that will be a good way to motivate other people.
What about that building? What is that right now?
That is basically there's a small shop. It's basically empty room, you see, but that can be developed into a big shop. Excuse me, my customer.
Yeah, please, that will be nice. You carry on and then carry on you just. Well, his clients are coming, customers, and now let's see. Afiyat Nazar is going there and entertaining them. Just focus it, Manzur.
Okay.
Yeah, please. बात भी करें ना आप लोग खामोश
So this is how I have started.
All right, so your customer came and then what kind of things are there?
Banana.
No, as he's gonna purchase
Banana.
banana. Wow, how much is the cost?
Right now it is 140 per dozen.
140 per
dozen.
Okay, that's great. So
And it's due to the shortage of banana in the market.
yeah, relatively it is. I think it is cheaper when we look at comparatively. Though Pakistan is going through a hard time these days.
So दो दर्जन दिया ना मैंने आपको.
एक दर्जन देता ये 30 रुपए इधर से कितना हो गया
280.
280 है अच्छा
आप कहाँ से आ रहे हैं?
10
Okay, you are from Hunza.
yes
Okay, that's good.
ठीक 10
क्या नाम है आपका?
नहीं उधर ही दे बस.
All right, good. Okay.
So this is how I started my business, and initially I had started it with just 30,000.
Investment.
Yeah, my total investment. I bought this cart for.
What is this called?
Cart.
Cart. Okay.
I bought the cart for 12,000 and a balance. Weighing balance for 5,000, and I bought a sheet here, which was for 1,000, and for 12,000 I brought fruit and started selling it.
Okay.
So now I have added so many variety. Definitely with the change of season, fruit, the variety of fruits are also, you see, it is variable.
That gets changed.
Previously we were selling other fruits, now watermelon and other fruits, but there is one fruit constant in this, which is banana. So we change it frequently. Now we have added grapes and pear and apples and the like.
Okay. To what extent you think yourself fit for business?
I'm learning, you see, business is not a big deal.
Yeah.
If you have a sincerity, if you have a dedication and passion, you can do it. I start my day at 5:30 in the morning, and I continue to stay here without any break till 10 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
So
At night?
Yeah.
Alright.
So there's no break. So it's almost 16 hours to 17 hours job
Per day.
per day.
Okay.
And no weekends, no holiday, nothing.
So, how much time it has become for your
It's
business?
it's just it's around 3 months now.
3 months already.
3 months now, yeah.
Okay, that's great. So, what kind of things do you see around? You just mentioned about Pakistan and then the unemployment, and particularly after the regime change operation in Pakistan. You see, for the last 6 or 7 months, Pakistan is going through a hard time. All sectors or in different walks of life, they are paralyzed in many ways. and of course, business is not exceptional in this regard, or the business sector. How do you see the things?
You see, everywhere you see it's extremely hard situation for all Pakistanis and the people of Gilgit-Baltistan as well. In this situation, what can we do? As a youth, if you are looking for jobs, you see, the other day I heard that there was 8 to 10 positions, and there were thousands of more than 16,000 applicants and job seekers who were sitting in the test.
Yeah.
In such a situation, I would suggest those youths that instead of looking so hard for these sort of jobs, you must look for other options. There are also many options available online, like in IT field and web development and digital marketing, or even big data, and there are so many other fields. So even online business opportunity. This is a traditional business model, you see, but I can gradually I will move towards that.
So you were already doing some online job?
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing that as well. I write content for
content writing.
My contents are available in the form of YouTube. For YouTube, I have written YouTube content, and also
great. What kind of contents are they?
The historical, like historical and otherwise as well. But my contents are also available.
How would you contribute to this channel, my channel, EaglesWorld and
Amazon as well, my and let's see whatever.
Okay, that's really great, Afiyat Nazar. So pretty messages to the youth too, and particularly these days when you see Pakistan is so much in turbulence, and Chairman Imran Khan got wounded, Rashid Sharif, the great, he was murdered, and Azam Sawati, and all these things, and just see in such a situation of turbulence, how do you see the business?
Customer
Okay. Oh, please. Another guy, another customer is come. Just look at Mr. Afiyat Nazar, how he is committed. Sooner, you know, the clients come and he is acting according to famous saying, as it says, the client is, I don't know, was it a client is always right, or should be on top there. So this is what I thought to come and see Mr. Afiyat Nazar, and to stay with them for a while and to observe what kind of things he has been doing so far and how are his activities. So these are just before you. So without any editing, you are shown the activities of Afiyat Nazar the Great. So that's really inspiring. Despite the fact he has a lot of skills, a lot of knowledge, and he has been also he has been and still is a religious scholar in voluntary capacity too. I think there could be very few, at least in Gilgit-Baltistan region, who have got, you know, such qualifications.
So this is how.
And then, you know,
you were asking all those turbulence and those things. Definitely that has affected Pakistan's economy very badly, and every youth needs to play his role, his or her role to do something to bring out Pakistan out of this financial crisis,
financial and political
crisis as well. Yeah, definitely.
Because it is because of political turbulence, you know, there is issue with the business sector too.
Yeah, definitely. That's
so. It is really condemnable to see, you know, how these, you know, such green people in Pakistan are targeted and they can't say, you know, anything for their rights. But anyway. So things are getting improved, and let's hope for the best. And finally, I would like to ask you that what kind of messages would you like to give to the youth, both male and female, and those who are unemployed, that you have wonderfully initiated for such kind of venture?
To the youth, I would say that don't wait for jobs, and if you have big dreams, that is wonderful. I appreciate that big dream, but don't wait for resources to start your big dream, to your dream happen. You can start small and gradually move towards your dream. As Martin Luther King Jr. said that run towards your objective. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But anyway, move towards your objective. So I've seen many businesses. I'm a witness of a business which the youth started just from 3,000 rupees. I have started from 30,000 rupees. So you can do different experiment, but for that you need to do some basic research. The need of your area, the area where you want to do the business, and then you can do one experiment. After that you can move to the next experiment if it fails, and then the next and the next, and one day you will be successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again for the pretty messages, and to this end I would like to conclude this video, and thank you Mr. Manzur Ahmad for the facilitation and videography, and I hope that those who have met so far Mr. Afiyat Nazar, they might think him, you know, just in terms of this business, but as I told you already, he has a lot of things. He is so enriched in knowledge in diverse fields. It's not only education, as I mentioned some of them, but despite all such kind of skills and knowledge, so he opted for a smaller scale or micro level enterprise and has come to this level and is getting success day by day. That is so wonderful. And I hope that you enjoyed this talk or discussion with Mr. Afiyat Nazar, and with this I, Fazal Amin, would like to leave you and we'll meet you in the next video. All the best.